Yes, and welcome to the special episode of Kevin at 7. Good to see all you guys this morning. Wow, people are already on waiting for this thing. I'm super stoked, super excited to see you here. Okay, there was a book that was written a couple of years ago or a few years ago, and it was called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Bleep. I debated. But some of you guys are coming brand new, and I don't want to start off by pissing you off by dropping an F-bomb right at the beginning. But here's what I am going to talk about today. Stop caring what other people think about you. Stop caring about it. Now, I didn't say stop caring about other people. And I'm going to talk about today how to care about other people without being attached to what they think about you, without having this idea that the only way I am worth something is if everybody likes me, is if everybody else is happy with me and satisfied with me and approves of my decisions and approves of what I do. This is how I have spent most of my life, is trying to make everybody else happy, trying to get everybody else to approve of me. If you struggle with this, if this is been one of your games, one of your hang-ups, that you have this attachment, that you want other people to like you, that you need other people's approval, that you always listen to everybody else's opinions. If that is you, type in the chat, that's me. Type in the comments. So if you're watching this live, what's up? Josias, good to see you. Welcome. As you come on, type where you're from as you come on, first thing. But then if this is you, if you are one that like, well, what are people going to think? What if they say this? What if they don't like me? What if they do this? I don't want to annoy people. I don't want to sound like I'm begging. I don't want to sound like I don't want to bug people. These are words and phrases that we use, or real estate agents use, that communicate this. I am attached to other people's opinions of me. This is how you stay broke. This is how you stay in fear. This is how you stay in paralysis. This is how you stay out of productivity. This is how you stay in procrastination. Is because you care about other people's opinions. Now, I'm talking about this as an expert because I have been, for most of my life, practically all of my life, super, super attached to everybody else's approval. Other people's opinions. I want my team to be happy. I want my wife to be happy. I want my clients to be happy. I want you to be happy. I want my mom and dad to be happy. I want God to be happy. I want everybody that listens to me to be happy. I want to make everybody happy. And guess what happens when you try to spend your life trying to make everybody happy? You put your happiness on the back burner. Yes. There, Shakespeare said it best. He said, "To thine own self be true." And then there's another line. I can't remember how the line goes, but it's something like, because if you are true to yourself, you cannot be false to anyone else. But if you're false with yourself, if you're lying to yourself, if you are not being true to yourself, to your heart, to your leading, to what you know inside of you is the right thing to do, if you can't be true to that, then you're going to walk around as a walking, talking shitbag. Yes, I know, I know this is going to piss some people off. It's going to upset some of you because you have sterilized sanitary wipe Christianity. So I am a Christian. I used to be a preacher. I just don't talk like a preacher anymore. But I've always I discovered that when I just speak the way I'm supposed to speak, and when I speak a little bit offensively to some people, and a little bit in a way that makes people judge me, that people listen. And yes, some of you need to be offended this morning. And I don't care if you're offended. I care about you, but I don't care if you're offended, because you need to be offended. Because sometimes some of you need to be woke up. You need to be awakened. Wake up. Stop thinking that your success depends on making other people happy. It doesn't. Make yourself happy. Because when you make yourself happy, then you can make other people happy. But you will die, my friends. You will destroy your life. You will burn it to the ground if you spend your life trying to make everybody else happy and you're not happy. You cannot spread or give something you do not have, and you cannot give joy when you don't have joy. You cannot give happiness when you do not have happiness. You cannot give love when you do not have love. And your love comes from inside of you, not from somebody else. The greatest source of love is inside of you loving yourself. Jesus said, he said, love your neighbor as yourself. Why? Because self-love is easy. Now, Whitney Houston, I think it was Whitney Houston sang the song, the greatest love of all is learning to love yourself. I don't know if that's the greatest love. I don't know, because God said something a little different. But it's probably one of the most important and needed messages for you today is you got to love yourself. You got to love yourself, be true to yourself, and stop caring or being attached to what other people think about you, to their opinions, to their approval. Why do you care what other people think? Well, because if they don't like it, then they're not going to hire me. Well, number one, you got to have the courage to tell people things they do not like. But here's the reality. When you tell people the truth, here's one of the biggest questions that people have today. Who can I trust? Who's got my back? They do not go into a conversation when they're thinking about hiring you of who's going to do what I say? Who's going to do everything I want them to do? Who's going to tell me what I want to hear? This is not something any client, any buyer or seller, any business person, any customer, this is not the conversation they come in. Nobody goes to the doctor when they're in pain and goes to the doctor and said, I'm looking for a doctor that will tell me what I want to hear. No, I want a doctor that will tell me the truth. I want a doctor that will shoot straight with me and will tell me the truth, even if it's not what I want to hear. I want a doctor that will tell me what I need to hear, whether I like it or not, and I want a doctor that does not care whether I'm happy, that cares about whether I'm well. I want a real estate agent, not who cares about whether or not I like what they're telling me. I want a real estate agent that tells me the truth, that is not attached to whether I like it or not, but has the courage to speak the truth. If you're picking up what I'm laying down this morning, just type something in the chat. Say, got it, yes, 100%, type in something. All right, good morning, guys. Let me just see what I got here. I got Brittany, good morning. Let's see who else I got. Dominic from Toronto, what's up? Sanchez from Michigan. Oh, wait, but now we're in Fort Worth, Texas, beautiful. Tanya from Jacksonville. Anthony from Los Angeles, good to see you guys. Seattle is in the house. Yes, Jacksonville, Christina, good to see you guys. Okay, thank you guys. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Because here's the deal. This is a habit. You have the habit of trying to make other people like us. And I do this with my team. I've done this with my marriage forever. And there's this saying, happy wife, happy life. No, happy wife, happy wife. But your wife can be happy and you not be happy, and that sucks. If you have a happy wife and you're not happy, you're going to burn it down. If you have a husband who's happy, ladies, and you're not happy, you will burn it down. Happy you is a happy you. Happy you is a happy life. Because when you're happy now, you can move into the world with happiness. You can move into the world with joy and confidence and certainty. And then the right people are going to be attracted to that. But stop giving up who you are and sacrificing who you are in the name of making people like you. Making people like you, my friends, is way overrated. Social media has sold us the biggest lie that the number of likes matters. Yep, number of thumbs up. Come on, you need likes, you need likes. Facebook, you need friends. Instagram, you need followers, you need all this. This is approval. You need approval in today's world. How about this? How about you approve of yourself? I want to shout this from the mountaintops, guys. This has been, for me, one of the most difficult things to come to terms with and to accept is that I am enough. I don't need your approval. I only need my approval and God's approval. If I got my approval and God's approval, I can be true to myself, and there's going to be a lot of people that are going to approve of me simply because I am true. I'm not walking around full of shit anymore trying to make everybody happy, trying to make you like me. Be true to yourself. Be true to yourself. If you want to master this, this is a shift. It's a shift of thought, but it's also a change of your thinking habits. You have a habit of thinking a certain way. You have an operating system that has been installed into your head, into your emotions, that causes you to react in situations based on what are other people going to think. I will help you break out of that. Okay, I'm going to tell you 2 ways I'm going to help you break out of that. One, I've got a live training coming up next week. You go to YesMasters.com and join me for my free live training. Okay, it's going to be talking specifically about the victory protocol for 2023 because we are in a shitstorm right now with the real estate market, as you guys know. And you will rise in this market or you will die. And if you're worried about making everybody happy, you will die. Because if you're worried about trying to tell a seller what they want to hear, telling a buyer what they want to hear, they're not going to trust you. And they're going to do the wrong thing. They're going to make the wrong decisions. And they may like you, but they will not make you money because you're not telling them the truth. And people want the truth. They may not like it, but they want it. So one, go to YesMasters.com and sign up for the free masterclass or webinar that I'll be doing next, I think it's next Tuesday. All right, number 2. Agent Mastery Live, 2023 the Victory Protocol. I'm telling you guys, this is wartime edition because the interest rate, all these things are at war against your business, against the economy, against sellers, buyers, and we need warriors and kings and queens who will rise up as real estate agents and as business people in today's market and who will win and help other people win. This is what I'm going to be training at Agent Mastery Live 2023. So you can go to agentmasterylive.com. You can also go to YesMasters.com. And when you're registered for the webinar, you can also get your ticket for that. Got early bird ticket prices going on right now. Those prices are about to go up. But I want you to join me for it's 3 days, January 24th through the 26th. But even more important is starting on January 2nd. The first business day of 2023, I'm going to be training you live and coaching you for all the way up to January 24th, 26th through the 26th. Every week, we're doing live coaching calls for every one of my attendees, everyone that's secured their ticket for Agent Mastery Live. Okay, this is what my 500K coaching members, they pay me $30,000 a year for this coaching. I'm going to be giving you that coaching for January. Okay? What they pay thousands for every month, you're going to get it for next year's song. Sorry, I know some of my coaching members, when they listen to this, going, that's not fair. It's all right. You guys are going to get the same coaching, and it's going to help you make more money in your head because your commitment's higher. Okay? But this is wartime. And I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear to win the victory in 2023. Because otherwise, you're going to lose. Okay, you'll lose one of 2 ways. You'll die on the battlefield, and your career's over as a real estate agent. Or 2, you will shrink into a hole, back into a corner, and you'll go into survival mode. In 2, 3, 4, 5 years, when all this blows over, you will come out as a survivor. Problem with survivors is everything that they valued, everything they want has been burned or taken, and they come out with virtually nothing. But they're alive. That's what happened to me in 2008, 2007, 2008, 2009. I came out alive. But I lost everything. I lost everything because I was not prepared and I did not have anyone telling me, do this. I went on my own. I went solo. I got where I would not listen to coaches. I quit coaching and I burned it all to the ground. And I didn't burn it to the ground. I just retreated in survival and the enemy burned it all to the ground while I was hiding out. And I was sedating and I was worried about what other people thought. So I was trying to look good, and doesn't work out that way. So if you are committed to winning, you got to stop caring about what other people think. And you got to commit to investing in yourself because this is wartime. And if you do not train for wartime, this is not peace and prosperity time, my friends. When it comes to your real estate business, and people are like, I don't like that war metaphor. I just don't like it. I get it. I don't like you being broke. I care about you. I care about your kids. I care about your spouse. I care about your family. I care about your future. And if you are not ready to release inside of you that warrior, that savage queen, that savage king that can rise up in the face of adversity and take on fear, take on opposition, take on hard times, you will lose in this business. Go get a regular job. Listen to the boss. The boss will tell you what to do. Bow the knee to them. You'll get a paycheck. You'll survive. You'll be fine. But if you want to rise, if you want to win, this, my friends, is the path. Okay? If this is making sense to you, give me a thumbs up here. Today, type in the comments what you're thinking right now. Just type in the comments as you listen to this. I want to hear your thoughts on this. Is it bothering you? Is this upsetting you? Do you disagree with me? Or is this resonating? Anyway, let me know what you think. If you got something you want to talk about specifically, I do Kevin at 7 every day. I've got a 3-day event coming up on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We start at 7:30. So I'm probably going to be doing my Kevin at 7 lives kind of on the fly, and they're going to be short and sweet and fast because we start our event at 7:30. And so I'm not going to have time to do these full 16, 17-minute trainings. But I care about you. I want you to win. So I'm here for you. Let me know what you need. Have a great day. 3, 2, 1. Off you go.